All right, so I'm fascinated, very fascinated by how people think and why they think and their background and their thoughts. And for me as a person, I just let it in to hear what their thoughts is. Because that's how you learn things and you get their perspective on why they do what they do. Or just like, for instance, I was a long time ago, I was in the store and I was asking an old guy. He was really like, he worked out, and he told me this, because you learn a lot from people. You can take golden nugget from people. He's like, you have your he told me this, that youth is on your side. So while you're young, you got to take risk, and you have to do things that you truly like want. And so I was listening to a lot of different minds. Like over the years, I see a difference between very driven, purpose, mission-driven entrepreneurs from average people. And you listen to the conversation that people have. So I'm beginning to do meditation, but you're always doing meditation anyway, right? Because what was it? When you're listening to your intuition, or when you're being still, people think that you shouldn't have thoughts, but that's where your intuition comes from. When you're being still and you're listening, the small voice within you come up, or it's like an idea come across, and so you listen. That's meditation. So I've been doing meditation, trying to lay down, do lotus position. I used to do these lotus position because it's almost like represent like almost like Buddha, right? I used to go to under a tree and not meditate, just take pictures like Buddha, like praying like this. But I used to do, I used to put cold water. No, not we used to put cold water. So I used to take a shower when I was a kid. I was sitting in lotus position and letting cold water hit me. That's when I was a kid. Because it was like kind of like kung fu, I guess. And but today I was meditating, sitting in a lotus position, letting all the water drip, like the shower water come down. And you close your eyes, and then you hear the rain. I mean, not the rain, the shower, the water come down. You can hear it dripping water. And it's like it's the conversation that people have. You can hear them. And even though you might not get anything, there's each have different opinions, different thoughts. There are entrepreneurs that have very masculine energy while they have feminine too, or they have feminine energy while they have vice versa. And you can hear different entrepreneurs they will only listen to you if you are you overcome a struggle and that you're not perfect, and you overcome it to show that, hey, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, and they go through that. And also they have entrepreneurs where they have they're successful, and then they have they overcome the fear, or they have fear and they're going through it now, and they're showing you that they're just like you, right? And while the average person, because entrepreneur, they're like, because they're very risk oriented, and because when you're building or doing the things that you're going to do, a bit of business or whatever content, you're going through a lot of pain, or you're going through this. Normally, average people wouldn't go through these type of pain that entrepreneurs are going through, because they're going through a lot of pain, like to build a business from ground up, and that's more pain than the average person. But they buy that because they can get people bring up to their level. Now the average person, they don't go through a lot of pain, but what they go through is the immediate pain that, even though it's not so bad right now, they can just live their life, and their thoughts are very fascinating. Now, let me tell you a story a long time ago. A lot of people say you shouldn't express emotion. I do. People don't, adults world, they don't like rain at all, because it's I don't know why. Maybe I should ask that. I should ask that. But people don't like rain. When I was a kid, I love rain, so I just play in the rain. But people think that would be immature because that's getting your clothes wet and all that. But I remember I was back in the college days. I was in pain. So you know what my thought was. So when it was raining, I cry with the rain with it, and I just let it. I cry. So I've been doing meditation, I was sitting in a lotus position and try to do energy balls. I wanted to see if I can move my energy. And then when I do the meditation and I put my two hands across, and then that's like song, I can feel the energy moving back and forth. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. Boom. It's like, I never seen that before. It's like a bouncing rubber band or something. It's like, anyway. So I've been doing, so I'm trying to use, let's say if I can't do, like people do, what was it, finger palm push up. Kung Fu people use their knuckle to do push up. So I haven't done the Kung Fu push up outside, because back in Kung Fu days, we try to do Kung Fu push up on the black pavement. So I just walked, I found a pavement, black pavement, and then I did like the Kung Fu push up on it because I wanted to work on my wrist. My wrists suck at this point now, but the fist push up help you to punch. But anyway, my point being is that entrepreneurs are very different. They're out there trying to do their mission to change the world, to put a dent in the world, because they know that they don't want to live a life that as the average person. And their thoughts are very either because you hear it, because I hear it. Their thoughts are very either gentle, or they're very aggressive, or they're themselves. That's what I get to hear, and because they come from a very different background, you can see vastly different things that you see in your life. And that's my thoughts today. So I'm leaving you with that. So in that outcome, you got to go do the things. Because an entrepreneur, see, the average person would not go. The conversation that people have is the entrepreneur are very hungry, while the average person's their light or their hunger dimmed down. So they push through. That's why when entrepreneurs push through, they're also going through the pain. They might not say it, but they're going through it because they push. Or people might not have pain at all. That's up to them, right? And they have either hard days, struggle days, or happy days, and all that, but they have a different mindset. They flip it because they don't. What was his name? Jeff Bezos. Regret minimalism, to reduce the regret that you have. So the average person would say, all right, the entrepreneurs and say, go after your dream. They're trying to say, what do you want to do? What your dream are? And you say, go after it. While the average say, go get a job, or go do something now. Like, while entrepreneurs are the one, like they say, start now, start on your dream. While they say, oh, just build, go get a job and build your way up, and vice versa. People have different opinion where they're at, and there's different level of mentality that people go through when they're on. If they're on their journey of their dreams, they will change as a person. Because of the average person, they are not going to go after their dream. They won't change, so they won't have different level of stages of mentality, different understanding. But entrepreneurs it's fascinating, and I like to hear that. That's pretty cool. I'll see you guys next time.